Honorable Madam Deputy Speaker, the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers and Assistant Ministers, the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Honorable Members of Parliament, viewers tuning in live on Parliament's Facebook channel. Bisaya Ndovinaka. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I rise to deliver my statement to inform the House about the successful convening of the 9th Pacific Tuna Forum under the transformative theme, Pacific Tuna 2050, Resilience, Innovation, Equity and Sustainable Trade for a Prosperous Future. Honorable Madam Speaker, the event held at the Sofitel Fiji Resort from the 14th to the 15th of October showcased regional cooperation and solidarity, and most importantly, reaffirmed Fiji's position on ocean conservation and sustainable fisheries management. Honorable Madam Speaker, the 9th Tuna Forum brought together in unity fisheries experts, policymakers, industry leaders, academics, development partners, and community representatives from across the Pacific and the globe. Fiji, as the co-host with the government of Papua New Guinea, reaffirmed the regional shared goal and commitment to the sustainable management of our shared tuna stock, which is vital to the social and economic well-being of Pacific Island people. Honorable Madam Speaker, partnering with InfoFish, an intergovernmental organization based in Malaysia, highlights that our shared tuna stock is not only crucial to the socio-economic well-being of our people, but its long-term viability and sustainability also has wide-reaching global impacts in trade, markets, food security, poverty alleviation, wealth creation, and climate change. Honorable Madam Speaker, the Western Central Pacific Ocean, or the WCPO, which Fiji is party to, accounts for nearly 60% of the global tuna harvest. The status of the shared tuna stocks in the WCPO, such as skipjack, big eye, yellowfin, and the South Pacific albacore tuna, remains healthy, not overfished, and is not subject to overfishing. Therefore, Honorable Madam Speaker, the stock status in the WCPO not only indicates effective fisheries management and robust scientific monitoring, but also demonstrates strong regional cooperation. With that being said, Fiji has always been at the forefront of the region's sustainable efforts with implementation of specific management measures that ensure the protection of the region's shared tuna stocks. Some of these measures include the establishment of the Fiji national quota and license cap, the demarcation of closed areas, the use of specific gears and mitigation methods to prevent incidental catch, the protection of endangered shark species, and the protection of turtles, marine mammals, and cetaceans, etc. Honorable Madam Speaker, in the last 10 years, the WCPO catch average has been about 2.7 million metric tons. Of this, 1.5 million metric tons are from waters of the 17 members of the Pacific Island Forum Fisheries Agency. Of the volume of tuna caught in the FFA waters, only about 214,000 metric tons are actually processed in the FFA countries. In contrast, most of the tonnage, which accounts for 86% of the total catch in the FFA waters of member countries, is taken offshore for processing. Fiji has been fortunate that out of the 17 developing states in the region, we have been able to lead the quest of being able to invest on shore-based processing establishments to value-add products and export tuna caught within our waters as a Fijian product. Honorable Madam Speaker, with our ongoing shared vision and determination, Fiji, as a domesticated tuna industry, has been able to get equitable market shares in competing destinations across Japan, USA, and the European Union. Honorable Deputy Speaker, on the other hand, when raw materials are exported offshore for processing, we miss out on job opportunities, equitable wealth creation, and the transfer of technology and wealth. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Minister of Fisheries recognizes the importance of hosting the 9th Pacific Tuna Forum, which provides a platform for key experts, policymakers, development partners, and industries to engage in effective dialogue and meaningful collaboration to strengthen and make the tuna industry more equitable. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the 9th Pacific Tuna Forum provided an opportunity for the Minister of Fisheries to learn and understand the global tuna supply chain and identify new entry points into the competitive global tuna market to help shape our national strategies. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Tuna Forum also allowed Fiji to showcase the spirit of partnership and cooperation that defines our Pacific identity and the global influence on our tuna. The number of registered participants reached 430 from the targeted number of 300, confirming that the Pacific Tuna Forum remains the leading platform for dialogue, cooperation, and strategic engagement on the tuna industry in the Pacific. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the deliberations centered on 4 key pillars. 1, resilience through adaptive management of our tuna resources. 2, innovation involving embracing new technologies, digital solutions, and scientific advances to enhance sustainability and efficiency. 3, equity, ensuring that Pacific Island communities, particularly those most dependent on fisheries, derive fair and inclusive benefits. And lastly, sustainable trade, fostering market systems that reward responsible fishing and contribute to long-term economic growth. Honorable Deputy Speaker, available dialogue and information will help re-strategize our development inspirations and provide a strategic direction to transform the fisheries sector. With regional cooperation and support from FFA and SPC and our development partners, the primary focus is increasing the value of retaining tuna caught in our waters so it can be processed locally and sold in the main export market for equitable market shares and as a product of individual members. Honorable Deputy Speaker, this ongoing initiative will contribute to our development inspirations of creating employment opportunities and building a stronger economy. As the Pacific hub, Fiji has a significant advantage with easy access to trade destinations, a profitable niche, and access to new markets. To realize this, Madam Deputy Speaker, the focus is now to invest in the tuna value chain, including high-value seafoods, as it presents an opportunity for a stronger and resilient economy. Honorable Deputy Speaker, please allow me to re-emphasize that Fiji has one of the most developed tuna value chains among FFA member countries. We have built a fully domesticated longline fishing fleet, onshore processing facilities, and a thriving domestic fishing industry. The catch from our longline fishery, primarily consisting of South Pacific albacore, are landed, processed, and sold according to market standards, making a name for Fiji in the world's competitive tuna market. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the 9th Tuna Forum also created a space and platform to present and market Fijian caught and produced fisheries products, which is essential to the industry's growth. It further provided the opportunity for Fiji's tuna industry to benefit from valuable networking, knowledge exchange on market and trade, technological innovation, and social and environmental commitment that contributes to the transformation of the fisheries sector. Honorable Deputy Speaker, we had the opportunity to maximize economic returns, explore diversification opportunities, increase market access, and attract new investments to contribute to our national development aspirations. To achieve this, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Minister of Fisheries is working to realize our national goals and strategies, aligning with the National Development Plan 2025 to 2029 and Vision 2050, in collaboration with our FFA and our development partners. Honorable Deputy Speaker, one key priority is improving supporting services such as infrastructure and cold chain to boost Fiji as a fisheries and maritime hub in the Pacific. Fiji's identification as one of the hubs under the hub and spokes model within FFA member countries is intended to create the opportunity to trade within our region and also address the challenges of raw materials to support our processing facilities. Honorable Deputy Speaker, as a responsible ministry, we wish to extend our sincere appreciation to the coalition government for its confidence and for the budgetary provision of $562,500 that ensured Fiji's successful hosting of the 9th Pacific Tuna Forum, which enabled the ministry to deliver the forum effectively, reflecting the government's commitment to advancing regional cooperation and reinforcing Fiji's leadership on fisheries management and ocean conservation. Honorable Madam Speaker, the successful convening of the Pacific Tuna Forum is a clear indication that through collaboration, solidarity, and a shared vision, the Pacific region can continue to protect, develop, and sustain its tuna resources for the long-term benefit of our people. The Minister of Fisheries remains firmly committed to this cause, driven by a deep passion for our ocean, people, and communities. And as we look ahead, Honorable Madam Deputy Speaker, we do so with confidence and conviction that we can continue to build a future where we capture greater returns from processing, marketing, and branding our own products. Madam Deputy Speaker, before I take my seat, I would like to wish my son, Sekyusa, and his year 13 classmates at Queen Victoria School on their chemistry paper this afternoon, their last paper in the year 13 examination, also marking the end of the external exams in the secondary school journey. Madam Deputy Speaker, also remember year 13 students in schools across Fiji who are also completing the year 13 exams this week. And I thank you for the opportunity to speak.